I just unlocked the Katana, the grand prize for Roblox Jailbreak Season 28. We have over 30 days left, so you still have some time to decide if you want to grind for this vehicle or not. So I figured I would do a showcase slash review of this car for those who are unsure to help you make your final decision on whether to continue grinding for this vehicle or not. Let me know your thoughts on the vehicle in the comment section down below. Anyways, let's get started. To kick things off, we talk about the launch slash acceleration. The launch is pretty great. It's not the best in the game, but it's still incredibly good for this to be a seasonal vehicle. Of course, it's not going to come close to cars known for their good launch and acceleration like the Manta or the Roadster, but it falls just slightly behind those two cars and has a better launch and acceleration than the Aperture. And it can even hold its own against cars like the Orion until it reaches about 210 miles per hour. Now we have the top speed. The wiki says the top speed is 242 miles per hour, but on the jailbreak map I've consistently gotten around 235 miles per hour. On the drag strip I've been able to reach a high of 243 miles per hour. Top speed is great, but I did wish it would accelerate just a little bit faster since the car is more focused on straight line speed. This car is still really good for avoiding police and chases and escaping them if you're skilled enough with the Katana. So overall, you will be hitting a good top speed frequently since this car has a quick acceleration slash launch. And I think that with that alone, it makes this car a very effective tool to use whether you're playing criminal or you're playing police. Now let's discuss the handling. This is one of the things I don't really like about this vehicle, but I understand why it's the way it is. Just flat out bad when it comes to making any turns at all. Since the Katana has a 1.4 turn speed like the Concept, when you reach high speeds the turning gets very stiff. From my personal experience, once you reach around the 200 miles per hour range, any slight turns on the road will cause the vehicle to lose all of its speed and momentum, which makes it nearly impossible to reach the vehicle's true top speed of 242 miles per hour on the jailbreak map. I'm fine with this though, as it ultimately makes sense for what the vehicle is supposed to be, and that's definitely a limiting factor for me, and it might even discourage others from wanting to use the Katana themselves. Now let's discuss the looks of the vehicle. Overall, I'm very happy with how this car looks. I like the custom texture that the car is featured with, I like the butterfly doors that the car has, and I appreciate how the rear wheels are an open wheel style. I like how detailed the rear end of the car is and how the exhaust on the sides of the vehicle spit out flames. I also really appreciate how you can see how this car's suspension is working as you're driving the vehicle and moving over certain terrains. Overall, I think this is one of my favorite level 10 prizes as it's a fast and super cool looking grand prize. As far as customization, this vehicle is great. It does support 2 body colors, 2 textures, interior detail, interior main, a seat color, and even a spoiler, which may be surprising. The only thing I wish was different about the customization is that I want to be able to change the color of the livery to a different color other than red. Also, the spoiler placement is a little bit odd to me, but other than that, I think the customization options for this vehicle are perfect. Now let's discuss a few other things about the vehicle that I noticed. It has a decent reverse speed of 77 miles per hour. It has a unique custom engine sound, but in my opinion, I think it sounds like a similar Wedge, but just in a different pitch. The off-roading is pretty good if using very high suspension or monster, but it does struggle with some train tracks sometimes on very high suspension now. The durability is normal for a car like this with 75 HP, and it's disabled for 7.5 seconds. The braking is pretty good, not as good as cars like Power 1 or Successor, but it's pretty good still. And as for trading, due to this car's unique looks and stats, I think this car will have the same value as cars like Carbonera or Macron, which is about 5 to 5.5 million in trading value. But overall, is this vehicle worth grinding to level 10 for, and should you get it? Yes, I think you should absolutely, without a doubt, grind to level 10 for this car. It's unique, it doesn't look like any previous submissions that are in the game already, and it has a functioning suspension, which to my understanding only a few cars in Jailbreak have this. Plus it has really great stats. The top speed really is the only thing going against this vehicle for me, because it's extremely hard to get even close to this car's top speed on the jailbreak map. If the acceleration for the car was buffed in the slightest way, then this would be the perfect level 10 grand prize. I personally was super happy when I unlocked this vehicle, and I think that you will be too. Even if you aren't too satisfied with this vehicle, it will have some decent trading value in the future, which you could use to trade for something you like more. I give this vehicle an overall rating of a 9 out of 10. That's going to wrap up my thoughts on the Katana. Overall, I'm super happy that this was the grand prize for season 28. Let me know what you guys think about the katana in the comments down below, and be sure to check out some of my other content on my channel. Join my Roblox group and Discord server for giveaways and more, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.